Ashley Judd has had an illustrious career to date. She's been featured in films such as Double Jeopardy, Heat, A Time to Kill, and Where the Heart Is. But she's also made a name for herself as a political activist, humanitarian, and wildlife ambassador. In 2017, she was one of the first to speak out against Harvey Weinstein as part of the Me Too movement. She also openly supported Barack Obama, and in 2020, she appeared in a video to endorse Democratic presidential candidate Elizabeth Warren. Aside from her busy career, Judd has been open about her personal life too. In her memoir, All That Is Bitter and Sweet, Judd revealed that she and her ex-husband Dario Franchitti were often asked whether she has children. Judd wrote, "I usually laugh and say, no, we have pets. This is the truth. In our household, animals are full family members. But the whole story is far more complicated."
I realized I was damned if I did and I was damned if I didn't.
From as young as 18 years old, Ashley Judd knew that she didn't want to have any children of her own. She explained in her memoir, "The fact is that I have chosen not to have children because I believe the children who are already here are really mine too. I do not need to go making my own babies when there are so many orphaned or abandoned children who need love, attention, time, and care." She went on to reveal the details of an argument she'd had at a young age with a childhood friend, where she told him, "Folks with our awareness and ability to contribute should focus on the children already born and suffering so needlessly. I figured it was selfish for us to pour our resources into making our own babies when those very resources and energy could not only help children already here, but through advocacy and service transform the world into a place where no child ever needs to be born into poverty and abuse again." While she doesn't have any kids of her own, Judd revealed in her memoir, "Over the years, I have quietly adopted many children, sending money for healthcare, food, schooling, and shelter in ways that are appropriate for the places where they live and which improve their chances for better lives." In 2002, Judd became the global ambassador for Youth AIDS, the HIV/AIDS prevention programs at Population Services International, and she began traveling around the world to represent the organization. Of the experience, Judd wrote, "This seemed like an enormous request, but I was intrigued. What I could not yet know was that this would not only be a rich, life-changing education, but would also launch me on the path toward my own healing." Of course, her ability to travel the world had to be put on hold in 2021 when Judd experienced a freak accident that broke her leg in several places. But she mentioned on Instagram in August that she's walking again and will hopefully be traveling more soon. In her memoir, Ashley Judd also described her close relationship with her dogs, who she felt were like children to her. She even called her first dog, Buttermilk, the great love of her life. Judd explained, "I know Buttermilk better than I have known any human, and he surely knows me better than anyone. I call him my thigh bone. We sleep alongside each other every night, with him positioned alongside my legs so that my hand rests upon him throughout the night." Judd also revealed that she and Buttermilk were practically inseparable, writing, "He was forgiving and patient for me as I struggled to learn the art of raising a canine." Of her second dog, Shug, she said, "Little did I know I had the capacity, the space inside of me to love that way again. But I did, and she expands my soul." In 2019, Judd wrote a lovely tribute to her now late dogs on Instagram, saying, "I think of them daily, dream about them often, and am so grateful for the 17 and 16 years God entrusted me with them. We traveled the world, hiked, and loved well. They were as at home on set as they were in the wilderness. Special and unforgettable." Aside from her busy career, Judd is very clearly devoting a lot of her time to the underprivileged children of the world and the charitable endeavors she continues to support. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebrities are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.